This is Mireille Sula here. I'm the founder of Global Woman, and I'm very excited that I have the opportunity to interview Grant Cardone, the man that the whole world is talking about him. Not only because he's the husband of Elena Cardone, but because also he has made not only men but all women love their business, love their entrepreneurship journey. Grant Cardone, thank you very much for what you're doing. And of course, we have seen your journey. We are following you everywhere, and what you're doing is such a awakening moment. So for you, when was that awakening moment that made you shift your mindset and shift yourself and move and be where you are today?
Yeah, so I've had many of those moments.
The first one.
Not one, but I probably when I was 16 years old, I told my mom I wasn't doing well, and she was concerned about money all the time. My dad had died, and I remember telling my mother, I said, one day I'm going to be super successful, and I'm going to help a lot of people. And at that time, I didn't have anybody helping me, and I was really in desperate need of help. And it might have been born out of that frustration, but I think that was probably the first big pivotal turning point.
Of course, I believe there are many turning points in life, and in your life you have experienced a lot of that. This is an audience mainly for women because we have started this big movement of giving women a voice, but also giving women the opportunity to stand and make their learning and earning.
Yeah.
And you talk a lot how important it is to go and make the best, reaching your potential, but also to monetize your abilities and monetize your education and your knowledge. What would be the best tips that you could give to women who probably they are still in that zone of not being able to
Yeah.
to 10x?
So yeah, to 10x. So my mother, I was raised by a woman, so I have unbelievable admiration for women and what women go through and the challenges of being a woman. And remember watching my mom. I had two older sisters and my mother basically guiding me. And as much as I wanted a male figure in my life as a young boy, it was women that really helped guide me. But I also saw that my mother didn't know how to negotiate. She did not have confidence in buying things. She did not have confidence in investing because, now that I look back, she had no understanding of how to earn money. She didn't know how to actually control the earning of money. So that made her dependent. When you don't have knowledge, you're going to be scared. In my life, when I'm fearful, it is because I lack some information about something. Warren Buffett talks about this. He's like, the way to lower the risk is to increase the information. The more information you have, the lower the risk should be. That's why he takes such a big position in the companies that he invests in. So I would just say to women, like, number one, you have to learn how to earn money. You have to learn how to increase the amount of money you're earning. And then once you do that, you need to learn not how to keep it or save it, but how do you get rid of it again?
Yeah, women have this tendency to save.
Yeah. And what are you saving it for? You're saving it because you're worried about your ability to go get more money. And people really need to understand this today. Like, you're being told by the banks to save money because they want you to keep the money at the bank. That's not good for you. The best thing you can do with money is once you get it, it's somebody else's money that you get, is put it to work so you get more money. You need to reinvest that money. And the only reason people don't reinvest is because they're worried about how to go get new money. And I would just tell women, they have to, all people, but particularly women, you have to learn how to get more money. It's expensive being a woman. A woman, it costs. My wife would probably spend 40% more on everything she purchases of a similar item that I purchase, whether it's shoes, belts, clothes. Not to mention all the other stuff you guys do. Women should live rich, but to live rich, you need to think, act, and grow rich.
So two things then. How can we increase the ability to earn more money? Number one. And number two, once we make the money, how can we invest them wisely?
Yeah. So number one, the most important thing is how to earn more money. You have to make a decision.
How?
Number one, you make a decision. You're never going to learn the skill. How do you fly a plane? You're probably going to have to go learn how to fly a plane. Like, so you're not going to learn how to fly a plane if you don't make a decision to be a pilot. So you have to make a decision. I am going to learn. If you're earning $80,000 a year right now, hey, I'm gonna learn how to make another 40,000. Now, where's that money? The money's on the planet. Like if I do the simple math of money and take away that you're a woman or you're too young or you're too old or you have this problem or this handicap, I just ask myself a simple question: is the money available for me to go from 80 to 140? Is it available in Dubai? Is it available in London? Is it available in Paris? Is it available in? Yes, it is.
Yes.
And that money doesn't care about your race, your color, your sex, your age. It cares about nothing. Money flows to those that want it the most and that know how to get it the most and then are willing to get the most attention in order to put the know and the want together.
And before we go to the number 2, the problem with us women is that we want to give for free. We believe that money it's not important that much. How can we change that mindset so we put a value, we put a price on the knowledge?
Yeah, I don't think that's a woman. I don't think that's a woman's issue.
It is a women's issue.
Okay,
trust
all right.
me.
Okay.
Men probably have it, but
no, everyone has this.
More.
This issue is a social issue.
Women are more giving.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about charity right now. I'm talking about people are not figuring out how to get. You can't give if you can't get. So you're limited. Your ability to get limits your ability to give. So if you're really giving, if women are really more giving, like you say, then you got to figure out how to be more getting. Because if I don't have it to give, I can't give it.
We're not able to receive sometimes. You know, the receiving is as much important as.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well,
So
that's a problem. That's a problem. Then you got to make a decision to change that. You're not going to change until you change. And so you can blame it on all women, or you can take one woman at a time, starting with you, starting with my wife, starting with the woman that's watching, and forget about all women for a second and be the woman of change. And I can't change my whole family. I can just change me. So if you're having difficulty in life with money, most people are, it's because you haven't maybe made a decision to say, hey, I am going to get rich.
So it starts with a decision.
A decision. I'm going to get rich. Like if you go outside and tell people, I'm getting rich today. Get a t-shirt. I'm going to get rich. You're going to have people. It'd be a great selling t-shirt, by the way. Everybody will stop and say, what's that about? What's that about? What? You know, they will look at it because people want to be rich, but they don't want to tell people they want to get rich. And look, I want financial freedom. I do not want the drama of money every second of every day. Women have enough drama. You have enough drama in your lives. You don't need it around money. And that means I need to make a decision to get more money, then figure out how do I get more money? Is there more money? What do I need to do on this planet to get more money, to learn how to negotiate, etc.?
I really like that you make it clear that there is no difference women and men. There is a potential out there that, it is for
every
anybody.
Broke woman, I can show you a broke man. I can show you men that can't take care of their wives and wives that can't take care, like in a lot of different ways. Money's just one of them. But, you know, money's just one issue. But money is it's a measurable thing. It's not like writing a book, okay? You have to have money on this planet. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to have money to live in any city on planet Earth, particularly a city like this. You need money. To expand your business, you need money. You know, to sleep at night comfortably and not have to worry about everything, you need money. You need some reserves.
That's so true. And knowing your 10x movement now, I'm thinking probably we can go to 100x.
Well, 10x.
Why 10?
Because 10x is the multiplier. If you actually take the 10 and the x, you multiply, and that is 100.
You can add another zero. All the time.
So it's 10x is not something you achieve. So when somebody's making, like a company comes to me and says, hey, look, we're doing $8 million a year. We want to go to $9 million. I said, well, I'm not your guy. I'm the guy that's going to take you from 8 million to 80 million. And then when we get to 80 million, let's go to 800. When we go to 800, let's go to 8 billion. And those are the companies and families that survive for decades and generations and create legacies.